The Dallas Mavericks got absolutely screwed, but that's what we're talking about here on today's show. Welcome into Mavericks Today by Chat Sports. I'm Jeffrey Cooperstein. Glad to be with you guys. That was a tough pill to swallow last night. And yes, before we get started, the Mavericks absolutely got screwed. However, there are some other alarming trends that I think are even more important than the terrible call. But don't worry, we will cover it all right here on Mavericks Today by Chat Sports and help us reach 31,000 subscribers. We are just 70 or so subscribers away. If we can get to 31,000 subscribers by tomorrow's game, that would be fantastic. Hit that sub button right now. It's youtube.com/MavsTV. We're covering all of the latest Mavericks news and rumors. We're doing weekly watch parties. We'll be live next Monday on MLK Day for Mavs and Hornets. So if you love the Mavs, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. All right, let's talk about it. The NBA screwed the Dallas Mavericks, and there is no question about it. The Mavs are down one with the second left. Spencer Dinwiddie goes to the rim, puts the ball up on the glass. There you see right there, Trey Murphy goes and blocks it after it goes off the glass. The three blind mice involving Rodney Mott didn't see it, and the Mavericks go and lose. And it's just the latest in a calamity of errors by the NBA officials. I've been saying this for a long time. NBA officiating is at an all-time low. And there's zero accountability for said NBA officiating. And I'm not surprised they missed this call. There was no review. They could have gone and reviewed it. Now, the Mavericks didn't have a challenge, and that's not a challengeable play. So they would have had to, on their own, go and review that play. But I'm not shocked they didn't because they've been horrible all season. And like I said, they're at an all-time low, and everybody knows that they got screwed. And here's what Jason Kidd had to say. We'll just jump right in. He goes, they didn't see it. That's the explanation. They didn't see it. They didn't do their job tonight. The league wants to get it right. The referees have a tough job. They clearly did not get that one right. It cost us the game. Hopefully the referees can be better in close games. No one saw the goaltend, but everybody was there. And this is pretty harsh, especially coming from Jason Kidd, who is so tame and calm usually when it comes to the refs. He never goes after the officiating like this. And it wouldn't shock me if he gets fined by the league for this, but he shouldn't get fined because he knows he's right, and the league knows he's right. We'll see the last 2-minute report later today, and it will absolutely say there was an incorrect no call by the officials. Official NBA refs won't tweet about it, but they'll tell you if they get a call right that everybody thinks is wrong. It's just absolutely ridiculous, and Adam Silver, the commissioner of the league, wonders why. The league has all-time low in ratings and has a problem at the moment with nobody wanting to watch his product. The officials are absolutely part of the problem, and there's something that has to be done about it, whether it's getting new officials in, whether it's revamping the rules, whatever the case may be. The NBA absolutely has a problem, and it's something that they need to figure out really quick. Otherwise, they're in danger of losing a lot of their fans. And again, I won't put this as the only reason why the Mavericks lost. I think there are a multitude of reasons why that happened, and we'll get into those here in just a moment. But man, you have to have good officiating in the best league in the world. No other way about it. If you're tired of it, go ahead and type F the refs down in the comments below. I'm exhausted with the officiating in this league, man, and I just hope it gets better before it gets worse, but I don't have any hope about that whatsoever. The bigger problem with the Mavericks is, yeah, they got screwed, but being in that position to lose the game against the New Orleans Pelicans is even more concerning. We'll get to that here in just a moment, but first, let's have a word from our sponsor, which of course is PrizePicks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app. PrizePicks has over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, making daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash. Run your game all season long on PrizePicks. Basketball season is heating up, and PrizePicks is the best place to get your real money action while watching your favorite sports. PrizePicks invented the flex play, which means you can cash out even if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. And PrizePicks also offers weekly promotions that can lead to big payouts, like Taco Tuesday, where each Tuesday, for example, PrizePicks will discount select player projections up to 25% to provide even more value for your lineups. And here is my lineup for the football playoff games coming up this weekend. I'm going to take the more on Derrick Henry, half a rushing or receiving touchdown. King Henry's getting in the end zone. And I'll take the more on Travis Kelce, 53.5 receiving yards. So you can copy my picks or you can make picks of your own. Just please make sure you do it with our friends over at PrizePicks. Download the PrizePicks app today and use code CLNS to get a $50 bonus when you play your first $5 lineup. Again, download the app today and use code CLNS to get a $50 bonus when you play your first $5 lineup. It is PrizePicks. Run your game. Like I said, the bigger problem surrounding the Mavs is they were even in that position to begin with, man. Like, you can't be in that position with the Pelicans, and there's a couple of reasons why that happened. Dinwiddie crumbled in crunch time again. Now, he made the layup that wasn't called a goaltend that would have given the Mavs a lead. However, there were a couple of possessions where he just stands around and dribbles for 20 seconds and jacks up a 25-footer. I'm tired of it. There was another possession with 1 second left where he passed it to PJ Washington, who obviously had no time to get a shot off. I'm tired of watching Spencer Dinwiddie play. I tweeted this out last night. I'd rather see Jazz Gortman or Brandon Williams at this point. I'm exhausted watching him play. Played 38 minutes last night. He was 6 of 17 from the field. There was a go-ahead three with less than a minute left that the Pelicans hit, where instead of contesting, Dinwiddie just stood right in front of him and just watched him shoot it, and it was obviously cashed. I'm just exhausted watching him play. I can't have it. And like I said, there's way too many 20-second ISO possessions with Spencer Dinwiddie or Jaden Hardy or whoever has the ball at the time. They've got to find some movement on offense, and I don't know where that happens, but the ball starts and stops with Dinwiddie, and right now, he's a big ball stopper, and I'm exhausted of watching him play, to be quite frank with you. Kyrie sat after he said he was going to play the night before. I don't know if that was a Mavericks decision or if it was a Kyrie decision, but he sat, and the Mavericks were without Luka and Kyrie once again. No Luka and no Kyrie means you're not going to win the ball game, especially if Klay Thompson's not going to play enough. Klay played 26 minutes last night. It's just not enough, man. When Luka and Kyrie are out, I need you to play 34, 35 minutes. Again, I don't know if that's an organizational decision or a Klay Thompson decision, but you have to get him going, and you have to play him more than 26 minutes in a game where you don't have your two leading scorers. Klay Thompson's a Hall of Famer. He's the second greatest shooter of all time. You have to get him on the court more than 26 minutes. I think that's simply unacceptable if you're Jason Kidd and the Dallas Mavericks coaching staff. You're trying to find, your scoring's at a premium at this point, and you're trying to find ways to get the offense flowing. How about using Klay Thompson a little bit more? That's a suggestion that I might have. I mean, your players got to play. Luka, he's not coming back anytime soon because he has the calf strain. Kyrie's got to play, man. I know he has the back problem, and they need to manage it. If you say you're going to play, go out there and play. Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson didn't play for the Pelicans either. They were fine, but they didn't play either. That's another big problem Adam Silver has to tackle in the NBA is stars don't play enough games. You have Kyrie sitting out multiple games for rest. You have Zion missing every other game. I know he's injury prone as well. You have Ingram sitting out. The stars have to play basketball games to make this thing entertaining. Right now, plain and simple, it's a boring product. The Mavericks are a boring product without Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving. They are boring. They are not entertaining. They are not fun. They are 2-5 in their last 7 games. It's just not good right now. Oh, and by the way, you have the best team in the NBA coming to the AAC on Friday night in the Oklahoma City Thunder. Are you going to bounce back? Is Kyrie going to play? Is Klay Thompson going to play more than 26 minutes? Derek Lively's out too. What are you going to do there? You had to win last night's game in order to keep this thing afloat. I think they're in danger right now of really slipping maybe even into the play-in or even worse, man, because right now this team just isn't in a good way. The struggles continue. They're a boring, bad basketball team to watch right now, and it's getting pretty exhausting if you're honest. What is the biggest concern with the Mavericks right now as far as you are concerned? Let me know down in the comment section. And once again, hit that subscribe button. I know it's tough in Mavs land right now, but hopefully things are getting better soon. We'll maybe see Luka before the All-Star break, and they just need to get into a rhythm ASAP. We'll see you guys soon here on the channel if anything happens. Right now, it's youtube.com/MavsTV. My name is Jeffrey Cooperstein. Thanks for tuning in.